And action!
Now we're ready. How you doing, guys? This is Felipe Cardona. I'm broadcasting this video from Bogota, Colombia. This is 8:30 p.m. right now. My kid just went to bed a couple of minutes ago, so right now I'm just cool enough to chat with you about collaborative video using web and mobile workflows or web and mobile devices and apps. So let me just share my screen with you, just a little presentation so I can start my chat with you. Okay, you're watching my presentation right now?
Yes, we are. Yeah.
Terrific. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Dora, right? Okay. This is a little research we've made with professors in Moco 360 Facebook group about video production, sharing, and social media, how to create documentaries in a collaborative way using web and mobile workflows. So we have to start with something. What's a collaborative documentary in the end? Is it possible? So Professor Mandy Rose in University of West England researched about collaborative documentary extensively, and this important professor says that there are four categories on this way of on that way of mobile filmmaking. The first one is the co-creative relationship, in which there are as many people as viewers maybe making inputs into one single product in the end. Participant observers, of course, there's another category. The main example of that is Life in a Day. Maybe you've seen that in YouTube a couple of years ago. The third category is the community of purpose, which is closer to a political activities and crowds around political ideas. And the traces of multitude, which is a clearly a documentary that happens in one place, in one moment. And this is really good samples of different ways of creating documentary in a collaborative way. But as well, Professor Max Lesher created 24 frames, 24 hours, which is a platform that led filmmakers from around the world to create a documentary that never ends, in which you can find several inputs from all around the world and different people. So in 2014, one of the activities of Moco 360 this year was to create several projects in an international way. And fortunately, I contacted a really nice guy in the UK that helped me out with a project that I had in mind, which I put the name Here and There to this project. And in the end, it's a collaborative documentary, of course, made with mobile apps and web apps as well, but using augmented reality apps that creates a sensation of being in a place, watching in a mobile device screen, but you are in someplace else. This is the sensation that the app Sphere gives to the viewer. So we start our process creating Here and There with some simple steps. The workflow was first being part of Moco 360, the Facebook group, in which you can find a lot of different ideas and people from New Zealand, UK, France, Colombia, students, teachers creating, documentaries in new fashion and with new tools. Second, test several web apps and mobile apps that let us create audiovisuals in different ways, like Biclone or Sphere, the augmented reality app that I just mentioned. 3 had an idea that is closer to a telepresence concept, in which you are in a place, but your person you're talking with is someplace else around the world. You don't know where, or maybe you know, but it's not. You feel that this person is in the room you are, but you could be in another country. This is a sort of the concept of telepresence. And 4, find a crew or some people to create your project and try to follow maybe some steps to produce this. For instance, I create a Google Docs with Morgan Royal, the Salford University student, and with this guy, we try to capture a sphere photo in the place we used to be every day. For instance, I was an external university in Bogota, and I capture a sphere photo. Sphere photo is um, a, a large amount of photos in one single place that creates the sensation of being into a sphere of photographies. So if you move your mobile device to the top or maybe to the left or right, you think you are surrounded by a place, but you are in maybe a different place. It's a kind of funny sensation with sphere photo. And as well, Morgan Royal created a sphere photo in the place he took the bus to the university in Manchester, Chorlton bus station. So we exchange sphere photos each other and try to see what the other guy sees in the place he is. I don't know if I'm explaining this correctly, I'm not an English native speaker, but that's the idea. It's kind of funny, but yeah. So we create a storyboard of every single step of this documentary, trying to exchange our spheres. I was watching what he sees in Manchester, in Bogota, and he was watching what I see in Bogota, but he was in Manchester. So we create this documentary and try to work with as many mobile apps as possible, like, iMovie for video editing, is Sketchbook for image processing, and Notebits for music creation. And with the using this dynamic of different apps, we create this final product, which is Here and There. This is the documentary, but I would like to give you a link of this creation so you can watch it in the place you are right now. So let me just share this documentary with you, if you don't mind, Laurent. Yeah. So let me put this link in
the
chat. Let me just see the chat. Okay, here's the link. Check it. Okay. So if you let me show you the final product of this process.
We just need to skip the ad.
I'm not seeking forgiveness for what I've done. I'm asking forgiveness.
Okay.
Yeah.
A bit of advertising is not bad for you.
Yes. So now it's rolling, Felipe. Yep.
Okay, just great.
Yeah. Yeah. You're back on screen.
Okay, so yeah, this is the final product of here and there process, and it was possible thanks to several mobile apps and file sharing via internet, of course. So many nice solutions that let us create something together, no matter where you are or your time zone. This is a really important moment that we could create that in an international way, because you know there was always boundaries or excuses for not collaborate with people in another country or with some other culture. And here and there was not the only result of collaborative workflows. With Professor Dan Wagner in Unitech in Auckland, we tried to create another here and there. He captured a sphere photo in a place in Unitech University, and I did the same in Externado as well in 2004, and we tried to create sharing files using iCloud, which was really good. But this experiment, this is still on. We have to develop a little bit more because we're busy people. And yeah, if you don't like, I don't know, the workflow you just watching here and there, you can use several apps right now that let you create something with partners around you, or maybe in another continent or in another country. One good sample of that is Cameo app, only for iOS, which is really good. It let us create you really nice music videos or documentaries or whatever you want. They give you the music and the video effects, and some of your pals could, you know, be part of the project and change a lot of stuff of the final editing. This is a really good sample of what things we could create together. This is a sample of the Cameo workflow with my students in Bogota, and they had a lot of fun creating music videos as well. Another good sample of that, a good platform is CrowdSync, that is really maybe alike to ByClone, in which you can maybe with 3 or 4 people around the concert, music concert maybe, record in the same time scenes of what's happening in this stage, and the CrowdSync platform creates an automatic editing that you could modify later, which is really good. And a really good one called JumpCam that just passed away last July 13. It's a really real shame for everyone because it was a really good platform, but right now it's over. We don't know what's going to happen with JumpCamp, but used to be a website which was jumpcamp.com and a mobile app for iOS, and it lets you to create several experiments with people in the same fashion of Cameo app, but maybe more flexible. It was really interesting. I have a couple of photos here so I can show you what we create with Professor Laurent a couple of months ago. Let me just show you. We create in this jump camp. I don't know if you're watching right here this image. This was a typical jump camp profile home, and with Professor Laurent, we create something called breakfast, lunch, dinner, in which everyone show what was eating in a moment on the move. It was a project from Professor Laurent, and he collaborated me in a project. He was a collaborator in a project called After the Rain, which was a musical video, and it was a lot of fun to play with JumpCamp. But you know, right now it's over. It's a really shame. But in the end, if you want to create something in a collaborative way right now on internet, it's really easy. It's not that complicated as used to be. Oh, sorry, my presentation. Okay, I have my presentation in another place. So there are no excuses right now to create something with people in another country or in another place, maybe in your same country. There are a lot of tools to create something together. So I would like to invite you to create something with maybe people that don't speak English or have different cultural heritage, or so it would be really nice. You know, the experience in Moco 360 is that you could find really interesting experiments as a result of this dynamic, of this new social dynamic in filmmaking. So thank you very much for listening to this chat. If you have any question, just go ahead.
Well, thank you, Felipe.
Thanks to you.
Any question for Felipe? Any question for Felipe? Come on.
What time is it there, Felipe?
8:51. It's okay. PM.
Yesterday. Yesterday.
Ah, yeah. I'm talking from the past, you know.
If you've got a question, come in. Just to have a chat here. The camera. Felipe can see you. Come in. Come in. Hayden, with your specialized jumper, come in. Ask Felipe a question, please. Do you like jumper, specialized?
G'day, Felipe. Can you see me yet?
Hey, hello.
Hey, hello,
Nice to
hello.
meet
How are you? So if you're talking about doing some collab or collaboration sort of works on the app, how do you sort of get onto like a forum or somewhere to actually meet up with these people across the world, or on sort of subject matters or something? Like I'm interested in writing and talking to other people around the world, especially about electric hybrid sort of bicycles and stuff. And yeah, is there any sort of like tags, or how do you put up like subject matters on what you want to actually like or work on, or what sort of stuff you'd be interested on?
If I get this straight, you're asking me if how can we organize a crew to create something collaborative?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, you know, the easy way is the best way. Maybe using a Facebook group like Moco 360. You chat with your pals, you know, you organize some ideas together, you make agreement with these guys, And after that, you create a collaborative document with Google Drive, OneDrive, whatever, iCloud maybe, and you share these documents so everyone could, you know, write some ideas on it. And after that, as a usual audiovisual production, you start your shooting, your video editing. But the key thing is to find technological solutions that let everyone participate in every step of the workflow. I mean, actually, you could shoot with a YouTube Capture app in different places around the world, you know, which is really amazing. If you create one single account in YouTube to shoot in a collaborative way, and yeah, you can continue into a collaborative editing project. I don't know if I'm answering your question, but
no. Yeah. No, like it'd be really cool if like you had like a whole group of say like downhill mountain bike riders, and they all shooting their different runs from around the world, and you know like the geo, you know, like locate it, and then you know like people are doing the same runs, different angles, and you know similar from what you're doing around places in the world, and then you know you can get like this whole wicked run of different views of around the world from different perceptions, you know, like from you know trail riders to city riding, and you know it'll be cool. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks to you. Have you tried Biclone?
Pardon?
Viclone.
No, where you put on like listed on different like rides and stuff around the world, and like people comment on the rides, and it shows the like gradients and stuff like that, and distance and what they liked about it, and you know dangerous traffic conditions and stuff like that. So yeah, it's pretty cool.
Felipe, we will talk about that in a few weeks. Viclone. We will have an exercise with Viclone. Yeah.
Ah, terrific. You have a link of that?
Yeah. No worries. Thank you, Felipe.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, just
Thanks to you.
Just using that, Felipe. Capture here. Full Capture. It's an app that is an extension of YouTube, and it's an app that you can make a video that looks like an iMovie or Windows Media Player. Only under high school for PC. But Capture is one of the apps that one you could use. And if you create a bank address, like snoop@gmail.com, you will get a YouTube account like that, and you can give everyone the password, and everyone can contribute. And thanks to that, you can go on youtube.com/editor, and you can edit everything online, so which means Felipe now could edit at the same time that me here in New Zealand, the video, because it will be online. It's like a premiere online. It's more like an iMovie online. But it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Any other question for Felipe? There's one very big question you should ask.
I have an invitation for you if you let me, Laurent.
What do you mean?
I have an invitation for all of you if you let me to invite you into something. I have this new project. I'm really excited about that, called Colab Doc. It's in Facebook. It's a Facebook group. An Colab Doc. I can share with you the link of that. It's a collaborative documentary, and the final result of that is an interactive documentary. And I'm dying to have an input from New Zealand. You know, so. I would like to give you some links of this first result of Colab Doc, so maybe you could help me with that. I would be really thankful to you. So let me just share with you. Okay.
Just one question. I want your approval before to do anything. Are you happy for us, Tom and I, as moderator, to invite Felipe in the community and to be part of that, so he can post stuff for you? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we will invite you to the Google community that we set up. You will be one of our guests and collaborator, and Tom or myself will set it up very soon. So you can post the brief, and you can post the document and any links, including the Facebook. Okay.
but we're using a Google community here as a sort of mainstream of information for everyone to have access at the same time and in one place.
Great.
Okay.
Terrific. Just great.
Just one question, because they worked on that one in first semester. Could you just slightly explain how you did the soundtrack for the Here and There, please?
Yeah. Piece of cake, you know. It's an app called Notebits, and Notebits is just amazing. It's not the regular workflow for music creation like GarageBand. You know, if you're a musician and you have a GarageBand in your mobile or maybe in your Mac, or if you have a PC, maybe you could use Fruity Loops or some other software to create music. But you have to be a musician. You have to play an instrument, maybe a keyboard, and if you are a musician, you can certainly deal with this software and create the music, which is not easy. Not even if the app is easy to use or not. You have to be a musician. In Notebits, you just play with some, little dots in the screen, and you just touch your screen, and even while you're, playing with those dots, the music is creating in the same time. So in the end, you have a beautiful song with percussion, melody, harmony, and everything, just playing with some dots floating in your screen. So I invite you to play with Notebits, which is really cool.
Felipe, do you mind to type the name into the chat, please?
Okay, sorry for my pronunciation. Notebit.
Nodebeat, which means it's copyright free because you create your own music and you've got no issue anywhere. Okay, so if you need something, it's very important. Okay, and just by touching the things, so shifting some points here on your screen, yeah, it's very easy and it's very painful. Okay.
Exactly.
Any one more question for Felipe? Collaboration, apps, music, work, video, documentary? No? About Colombia? Drugs? No? Sorry.
Yeah.
No? Nothing?
In Colombia, we party a lot.
No? Patricia, any question for Felipe?
Okay.
No? Yeah, come closer. Yeah.
Yes, please.
I've got a question.
Sorry?
Hi, Felipe. What's the creative community like in Colombia?
What's the what? Sorry, I
What's
didn't.
the creative community like in Colombia?
The creative community, you say?
Yes.
Colombia is a growing country right now. Bogota is every day have a lot more and more people speaking other languages, and it used to be just visitors, tourists, but right now they're living just around the corner and speaking English, German, and right now you could find, of course, a lot of Latin American persons, people from Spain as well, but so many people from abroad that are working in advertising, in media and television, and actually, yeah, filmmaking and advertising, and so many creative industries are growing right now. We have a very traditional television industry, radio industry. We're pioneers in Latin America in television and radio. Not exactly in filmmaking. Mexico and Brazil are more powerful than Colombia, but right now Colombia is growing a lot. So you could find a lot of people that are just getting along to Colombian ways and cultural issues to live here and to create something together. So yeah, it's kind of growing.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Any other burning question?
Thank you very much.
No. Okay. Well, thank you again, Felipe. Thank you very much for being with us. Okay, so we will connect you with our community. We will post your tweet address as well. And if you've got any other questions for Felipe afterwards, tomorrow or in a week time, feel free to ask him on the Google community or Twitter. Okay. So bye. Sweet dreams again. Bonne nuit. Ciao. And muchas gracias. Adiós.
Thank you very much. Bonsoir, mon ami.
Ciao.
Ciao.